on.
That's not. Get on the street.
Alright, okay.
So now that I've figured out how to use the grinder, we're going to start making a start on this through hull. On the inside we're going to grind away, make some space and fiberglass it, and on the outside we're going to put in some epoxy. It's going to be a full day's work and I'm not really looking forward to it. It's going to be my first time doing it all, so I'll learn as I go.
Alright, pal.
So upon inspection we realised that the rudder is full of water. So I'm going to get a drill and drill a hole into it and try and get the water out. Oh yes, it's stagnant. Okay, so we've just cut milk cartons in half. We're about to mix the, this is single part high build primer, and we're going to mix it with some thinner. And on the data sheet it said 1:1. So we're going to go half and half. Half primer, half thinner, and put it in the spray gun and horse it on. Beautiful.
Okay. The thinners inside there, which will help.
Now each one of us who's here at the moment has been around the boat probably 3 times each, doing bits and pieces. We've all seen every inch of the hull, and we've only just gotten primer on it, so there's another load of sanding to do on it today now, and then painting it, and there'll probably be mistakes in the paint. But you know, when you sit down and talk to somebody about painting a boat or painting a car or anything, the job seems impossible and there's so much to take into consideration. But we're using a gun from Lidl and a compressor that we borrowed. I had never even seen a compressor before, and we managed it. It looks grand. Get into a bit of painting then, and hopefully have the boat launched next week. So that'll be probably 7 days of flat out work, and the boat will be ready to be sailed. I just popped open the tin of paint and it just exploded in my face. Is it all over me?
No.
Alright, are you recording?
I am.
Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Cooking with Matt. Today we're going to be making some black paint. The black paint of choice is called Black as the Hobs of Hell. So we've read our cooking instructions / data sheet and realised that the ratio is once again 1:1. So we're going to go 50-50, half paint, half thinners. Let's get into it. Ooh, too much, way too much. Shit the bed. Alright, use this one. Here's one I prepared earlier. Can't even see the line anymore. Bit more. This stuff is like tar. Yeah, that'll do it. It's always good to keep your work surfaces clean. So we're going to put our paint aside and leave it set for later. Again, shift this paint. Get our thinners. We're going to go up to the mark of the paint, up to the mark of the tape with the thinners. Bang on. Wouldn't doubt me for a second. Mix them in together. Put this drill inside the pot and hope to God. Next step is to take our air gun, fill it up and go spraying. So right now, I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but the paint was actually drying as it was coming out of the gun because of the really high temperature that we have here at the moment. So we've got kind of streaks. I'd say we've got about 3 or 4 big lines going down the side of the boat. Hope you can see it here. And we're hoping to be able to buff them out. Not massively pushed, happy that it's done. Good morning. I got the anti-fouling done and the start of the water line done last night. I finished when it was dark and the sun's just come up a while ago. Back out again. I just said I'd give a quick explanation of this through hull. The inside of the through hull was done first, so we took a grinder and grinded it down to meet, basically to take the, I think it was a mixture of bonding paste and some other stuff on the inside, build up a fiberglass, make it nice and thin. Then we went in with fiberglass and polyester resin and taped the outside of it and just glassed that. Left that set, plugged the hole, and then went at it on this side to make certain that it's not gonna leak. So we used some fiberglass again. This time we used epoxy on that fiberglass. It kicked super fast because of the temperature, so we're lucky we got it done in time. But yeah, it looks good now. It's anti-fouled over and I'm happy with it. So after drilling that hole in the rudder to get the water out, we needed to plug the hole. We went to use some epoxy and fiberglass as we used on the through hull, but it kicked too soon straight after going on there, so I think we're just going to use a plain fiberglass job and sort of be grand type job. You're all up to date now. The boat, I can't see any reason why it won't float. We've done the work. I'd say with Rhys's 2 years of work and my 2 weeks of work, we should be pretty good to go. Pretty good to launch it. Yeah, a few things to scrub up, and if you haven't subscribed, you better have subscribed by now.